What up? This is your boy DoJ Simpson. You know why they call me DoJ Simpson?
Why they call you DoJ Simpson?
Because I'm killing these hoes. And who are you, my good brother?
I go by Mr. A, man, Andre B. Funny, or just regular old Andre Bailey.
Okay, and this is the first installment, the pilot episode, if you will, of Out of Bounds podcast, where we basically talk about sports and go back and forth. And he's a fanatic. He's a super duper fan. I'm kind of like more of a novice type of guy, but we're going to sit here and we're going to chop it up about some sports. Yeah, dig. So what do you want to talk about today, sir?
Even being a novice, I know you know the Super Bowl's coming up.
I do know the Super Bowl's coming up.
You got that DoJ Simpson.
You do know that?
A Super Bowl winner.
Yes.
Who you got?
For the Super Bowl?
Who you got for the Super Bowl? First of all, do you know who's in the Super Bowl?
Come on, Playboy. I ain't that much of a novice.
Okay.
We know we got KC and we know we got San Francisco. This is a rematch of a couple of years ago.
Rematch.
You know, they want to spin the block on that there.
On him.
But I think after this year, after all the adversity that Patrick Mahomes has faced from, you know, this was kind of like maybe one of his most downward spiral of a production-wise season. Seems like his team was going through a bunch of different things. The offense, the receivers kept dropping balls. Like they ended up, you know, they ended the season 5-5. But he persevered, and when the big lights came on, he turned into, you know, Action Patrick. I don't know if we call him that. I just kind of came up with that just now. But
I call him my homie. There
we go. And he killed it, and he took down three of the top quarterbacks in the AFC, and the AFC has a very harder. They basically have a more competitive quarterback class in the AFC. He took down Tua Tagovailoa from the Dolphins. Then he took down Josh Allen, and then he took down who's most likely going to be named MVP tomorrow, Lamar Jackson, and whooped on them. So with all that being said,
wow.
I can't bet against Patrick Mahomes, and I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
Got to take the Chiefs.
Yeah, what about you, man? How you feeling?
I'm thinking, I mean, I was looking at the Niners defense. I mean, the Niners actually gave up, 6.1 yards on the ground. I mean, those two running backs for the Lions was just going crazy on them.
Right.
And Pacheco is not no pup.
Okay.
That boy is hard.
Yeah, he got He got some wheels.
I wanting to go for the Bay. I'm wanting to go for the Bay.
I mean, that first half that the 49ers, they barely escaped that game. They shouldn't have won that game.
They should have won that game.
If it wasn't for Dan Campbell and his questionable calls that he made, they most likely wouldn't have won the game. So, and plus, I don't think that Patrick Mahomes is going to go out there and get beat by Brock Purdy. And that's no shade to Brock Purdy, but that's Patrick Mahomes. I just don't see him getting beat.
He is
by
playing
a 2
against
year
the defense, though. He's playing against the defense. And
but Patrick does what he does.
Nick Bosa out there chasing him down.
Did you see
what
the Chiefs did to Lamar Jackson?
Now that's the Chiefs defense, though. We're talking about the Niners defense on the Chiefs.
Oh no! I think he'll be. But look how Jared Goff was doing them. Slicing it, look, you know what I'm saying?
But in the second half,
look how Jordan Love was doing
in
them.
the second half, they turned them.
But look how Jordan Love, they got, you mean to tell me they went up against Jordan Love, got Swiss cheese, went up against Jared Goff, got lit up, and now you about to go up against Patrick Mahomes and think you're finna see the light. Look what he just did to the Ravens defense.
Who had a really good defense.
Lit him up.
This Niner fans, we got a non-believer over here, so we're gonna need y'all to step your game up.
You don't believe either.
I kind of believe.
Who are you picking though? Who are you picking for the game?
I'm going for the Niners, man. I cannot go for the Chiefs.
So you're going for so what do you think the score is gonna be?
I don't bet because I bet with my heart.
Yeah, I want my money back. We can fight.
My heart always got me on the losing side of the game.
So you're
I'm
going for the
Niners. They spinning the block. They coming back, and them Chief fans that was talking all that. Finna be mad.
So you really feel like that for you? I don't trust Brock Purdy
NFC, man.
I don't trust Brock Purdy enough. Him in itself, it sounds like a great story, but he's a second year player. And sometimes you see him and he looks like he's way over his skis.
Oh my goodness. Now Tom Brady was in that same type of situation.
He's no Tom Brady. Don't you ever put him in the same.
I'm just saying he was in that same type of situation.
And if he does that, then maybe like this will be the ascension.
And Tom Brady ain't have a Debo or a Christian McCaffrey over there.
He definitely does have the Avengers over there with him.
Man.
So
Ayuk.
Yeah, all of that.
They got a big bad white boy too, because I know everybody talk about what's the name with the big bad white boy, but this big bad white boy cold too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So it's gonna be Kittles against Kelsey.
It's gonna be Kittles against Kelsey. That's gonna be really the matchup for the defenses to try to figure out which two of them two bad boys ain't gonna be able to get through there.
That's a fact.
Who's your team?
Football. Okay. Can we have the conversation?
Let's have it.
Kind of in a space in my life where I'm more of a player fan. I want to root for winners. I grew up in Sacramento, California, rooting for the Kings. They were bad all my life. I was rooting for the 49ers, but I never lived in San Francisco. Didn't like how they did Kaepernick. So once I moved to LA, I said I kind of tried to shift all my teams to LA once I made the 10-year mark. And because I always wanted to live in a city where I rooted for that team.
Right.
So I went everything LA. I went Lakers, Rams, all Dodgers, all that. And then the Rams were trash, and then the 49ers were good, and then I'm a Lakers fan, now the Kings are good. I'm like, you know what, I'm a LeBron fan, I'm a Lamar Jackson fan, I'm just more of a player fan, so I ain't got no team. I'm with who's ever winning, and my cheering enthusiasm is up for grabs.
See, and this is what I'm saying. Bandwagon jumping is not a bad thing.
I'm embracing
if
it.
you don't want to be with a losing team, you don't have to be.
I want to choose for a winner. We should look at this like a metaphor for life. You don't have to be with losers. Go be with a winner.
I have no idea.
You don't have to do this.
I have no idea why I keep buying Minnesota Vikings stuff.
You know you're not going to
I
win.
don't know why I keep buying this.
Pistons fans, what are you doing? They just got like a 30-game
championships, though.
They also have a 30-game losing streak.
3 championships.
That is fine. But then
when
what
you
about
don't have none?
What about teams like the Lions?
Fans?
Lions don't. They just show up.
Man.
They had an 0-16 season. You can do better. So in life and in sports, as they mirror each other, root and be with winners.
But if you
go Chiefs.
Last week it was go Ravens. If you stuck like me, I was born in St. Paul, Minnesota, and we all got to go to the Metrodome at 8 years old. I go in the Metrodome, I see all this purple around. I'm all excited.
You guys never figure it out.
Had I looked down on the field and seen the nonsense that was going on down there, I would never pick this team.
Yeah, you guys never figure it out at the quarterback position. I feel like you never get it
never figure it out.
Never at one point. I feel like the one time you guys had it figured out was when you guys had Randall Cunningham.
And he was already old.
And he was already old. He was old.
Already old.
Like I can't tell you a good Minnesota. What was the quarterbacks that I can remember that you guys had?
We had Warren Moon.
Dante Culpepper. You did
garbage.
He was
garbage.
Dante he just had a long ball.
Dante Culpepper had Randy Moss.
Yeah.
When Randy Moss was gone, he was gone.
And then
he went to the
Sean
Miami Dolphins.
Did you guys have Sean Salisbury? He wasn't good.
Terrible. Keenan Allen.
Jesus.
Please, I dive on the. You supposed to be on that side. I'm sorry. Was that on camera? Don't you do that.
Y'all need to just figure it out. What pick do you guys have this year? Because Kirk Cousins ain't the answer.
This is the problem. When you're always mediocre, you never get a good draft pick.
Yeah.
So that's the problem with being. I would almost rather be Detroit and be a loser, because at least you get a good draft pick.
You don't want to be
rebuilding right now.
You don't want to be Carolina and trade away your pick and then be bad and then not get the pick.
Lord,
that's trash. So
that wasn't. That, I don't really believe that's Bryce Young's fault. He went to a team that's terrible.
Well, the Texans
has no line.
Texans were terrible.
The Texans had a nice line, though. Still, they had a line for.
They did not. They had potholes in that offensive line. They had a rookie head coach. They had a bunch of rookies in the receiving core and all of that.
So you're saying C.J. Stroud just a better quarterback than Bryce Young?
By leaps and bounds. Like Bryce Young looks like he doesn't even need to be in the league. He's too little.
He's too little.
He's a little man. He looks like Steph Curry.
He beat somebody in the national championship game. Wasn't it C.J. Stroud?
And he beat C.J. Stroud in the NFL this year too. So maybe he's got his number.
I mean, the boy can throw the ball.
He looks like Steph Curry in pads.
I'm sad that some of these players have to go to some of these teams because you're considered to be this savior, and he's little than a motherfucker.
Yeah, but he's going to be little wherever he goes.
Right. I mean, but he wouldn't even be. Well, you see, Russell Wilson did well.
But I think now that you don't really see little quarterbacks prevailing like that. Like you could say Kyler Murray, you could say Russell Wilson, but these little quarterbacks ain't really prevailing these days.
Man, they're batting down balls now.
Absolutely, yeah.
So all that running, they kind of want to take that away from them too because
it makes it hard for the defenses.
Well, no, if you get hurt, now the money gone.
Yeah.
And they trying to kill you.
That's why they did that with Russell Wilson, tried to make him do that injury clause thing where he had to sign it off. He was like, nah.
Wait a minute.
I don't know what's going to happen.
If I get hurt on the job, I'm getting hurt on the job, and I want y'all
to they did him terribly. They did him dirty. I don't know why they did that. And he was smart for leaking that information because now ain't nobody going to want to go to Denver.
No, absolutely not.
Treating people like that. What else we got on the docket?
Let's go to the NBA, brother. Now, In the NBA, I'm being biased. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm a Dame Dollar fan, man. I got the Bucks winning it all, and I got 10 push-ups on it.
For the Bucks?
Bucks all the way.
I'll take that 10 push-ups and raise your 90. We could put 100 push-ups on it, and the Bucks ain't winning. Dame Dollar is not a winner.
What?
When has he ever won anything?
He was in Portland.
He was not winning.
He was winning in Portland.
He was not winning anything.
They were going to the playoffs with just a guard.
But is
you
that
need
winning?
a
Do you
center.
consider going to the playoffs winning?
When you don't have a team,
Was
yes.
he a winner in college?
Yes.
What did he win in
Weber
college?
State, he was winner.
Did they win a championship?
He played for a D like 9.
This doesn't come off as a. I don't know. I'm not hating on him. I don't know the man.
So
I don't
who's
want
gonna-
him. I don't want this clip to
Is
go
this a
viral.
Laker?
And then Dame Dollar to see it be like, DoBoy doesn't think I'm a winner. It's not like that. It doesn't strike me as a winner.
Oh,
It's a great basketball player. It just doesn't strike me as a winner. How you gonna be a winner and you don't play defense?
How do you have Dame time if he's not winning the game?
Because just because you can make the last
Game-winning shot.
that's fine. But
That's winning.
I don't consider you a winner if you don't play defense.
He plays defense.
He's a liability on defense. You know
Not
he's a liability.
If you've been watching the game,
He just got to. If he's so good, why does coach get fired?
no, he didn't get fired because that's cold. You thinking he got fired? You thinking Adrian got fired because of
Usually,
Dame Dollar.
good players don't get their coach don't get fired if everything is going as as according to plan.
I don't know what happened right there, but
And then they hire Doc Rivers like he the answer. I'm like, man,
now that I don't like.
that's just stupid.
That is out of bounds.
Yeah, he go, yeah, it is out
Something's
of
gonna
bounds.
be out of bounds.
And he's gonna mess around
Hiring
and
a
get,
proven loser
and they're gonna mess around and get beat by the Sixers.
in the first round. Now that would be cold.
That would be poetic
That would be
justice.
cold because I would have to do 10 push-ups just because of Doc.
If you can physically do 10.
First of
I
all,
might have to let you go on a payment plan for
I'll
that.
battle you right now with
You can't do
11
more push-ups than me.
Let's do 11.
You can't do more than me.
What?
I'm lying.
I was gonna say.
All right.
The way you knock down that meat lovers ain't no way I'm letting you.
I don't
get
need you to put my personal business in this.
I'm
We
just
came here to talk sports.
I'm sorry.
What are we talking about? My dietary thing for? This is not a fitness vlog. No, this has felt good. This has felt good. I mean, I just wanted to come in here and just, talk to you about some stuff. Listen, y'all share the video, like the video,
Please
comment on the video.
tell
We just,
somebody.
this is my
I can tell
homeboy.
somebody.
We've been
Tell
friends for
somebody.
15 years plus. This is my guy from Sacramento. We've been saying that we want to get some content in together. I know he's a huge, sports fan. He was already doing this thing on his own. So I just say, hey, man, let me join in what you're doing, be part of your vision, and let's bring it to the platform. So if y'all like what we're doing, like the video, share the video, comment on the video. I have been your boy, DoJ Simpson. You know why, because I'm killing these hoes, and this has been
Andre B. Funny, Mr. Amen, or just regular old Andre Bailey.
And this has been Out of Bounds.
Bounds.
See you next time.
Peace.